roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right. Your season starts now.
She's got a rebel heart. She's had it from the start. Out there on the run again. She's got a rebel heart. One day she's gonna fall. She's got a rebel heart. She's up against them
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal.
Used to draw, hard to admit that I used to draw. Portraiture in a human form, doodle.
Meeting your season goal gives high rewards, but does come with risk.
Tools and amused from beyond, even if it went beautifully wrong. It was tangible truth for a youth who refused to belong. No name nuisance, who's in a bedroom, who's in a brand new cuneiform. Barely commune with the horde, got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone amp to the yap of the magpie. Unseen hand dragging a scrap fight. Cross contour, a little bit of backlight. Black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get 3 dimensions stuffed in a 2. Then it's off to a school where it's all you get to. Being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a 2-bedroom doing menial jobs. Plus rhyming and stealing and being a clod. Distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of giving a light.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
I let my skills deteriorate. Horn about a thought of what I should have been. Continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Used to paint, hard to admit that I used to paint. Natural light on a human face, stenciled fire in his roommate's face. It was blooming addiction, a miss and a push and a pigment. Book like a tattooed pigskin look. Pinhead kids in a minute. Drank Kool-Aid from a tube of acrylic. And I grew up in a linseed oil ever linen.
Hello, everyone.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll run with a second-year man. It's Melvin Gordon. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver. Third down here.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Allen's got it over the middle. And he's brought down.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Melvin Gordon's rookie year was a far cry from his last season at Wisconsin, wasn't it?
Boy, it was. Yeah, we got the numbers right here. 3.5 yards per carry, 641 yards, no touchdown.
Well, I think his team is really looking to do things to help him break out and get back to that Wisconsin form in 2016.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practice...
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Travis... Offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. And now San Diego getting set to go. Throwing, Rivers. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. One receiver left, that's Allen. Here's Rivers. Flushed out right. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it. Partner, I was fortunate enough to see Melvin Gordon throughout his college career. And what I liked the most about him, he always added something to his game. He went from being what I call a gimmick runner, a lot of jet sweeps and things of that nature, to being a full-time, 3-down back who can make big plays at any time.
Big plays indeed from Kenosha, Wisconsin. High school teammate of?
Say it.
Trey Waynes.
How about that? Pretty good right there.
Yeah,
now,
good
2 of
combo.
those guys end up in the NFL.
A 2nd down throw for Rivers. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 31 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination, but the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Allen has it, left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. For the offense lining up 1st and 10. A first down throw here for Rivers. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. One man in the backfield is Gordon. He's going to get the football. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they can throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
Kiss him goodbye, Travis Benjamin. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the foot. Start of this next possession, the score, 7-0. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Rivers, and a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Rivers to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is prick.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So now on 4th down, on comes Josh Lambo and the field goal unit for the Chargers. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. They pass. So this This offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. And now San Diego getting set to go. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and now it's second down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incomplete.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The NFL sack leader from 2014, Justin Houston, in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a second down throw for Rivers. That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on third and goal. Never mind, Larry, forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 12. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Rivers off the play fake to Woodhead. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Boy, Keenan Allen couldn't pull that one in, and it's 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Rivers on 4th down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll bring this one. Back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. So out come the Chargers. It looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that deep?
We're back now in KC. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Whoosh. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone that comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes, just usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. One man in the backfield is Gordon. And he'll get it up the middle. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And Allen's got it. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he's now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing, Rivers, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. That one intended for Keenan Allen, and it's 4th down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So this offense will head back out there. Already an excellent field position thanks to the interception. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where you're headed.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen already is. Offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. And now San Diego getting set to go. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Ah, yes, Rivers to Gates. We've heard that a time or two, haven't we?
We've heard it, we've seen it, and we've reveled in it. It's been a terrific combination. Antonio Gates coming from college basketball, Philip Rivers from North Carolina State. Who knew that they would make history together?
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. The penalty really backs up the offense here on first down. Now 20 yards to go. One man in the backfield is Gordon, and he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And partners.
Your crack at dawn, Monday morning coffee, strong pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night. Your power stroke, diesel backhoe riding king.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan. Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advanced Week to get to your next game.
Kick
Kick off your week by installing